The 1969 film True Grit remains a beloved classic in the Western genre, renowned for its compelling storyline and unforgettable performances. As it celebrates its 55th anniversary, fans often wonder about the fate of its cast, from John Wayne's legendary Rooster Cogburn to Glen Campbell's memorable LaBoeuf. In this journey through Hollywood history, we'll delve deeper into the real names, ages, and lives of these stars after True Grit. Join us as we look back on their careers, the impact of their films, and the actors we have tragically lost, to honor their enduring legacy in cinema. One, John Wayne as Rooster Cogburn. By the time John Wayne took on the role of Rooster Cogburn in True Grit in 1969, he was already a Hollywood legend. Born Marion Robert Morrison on May 26, 1907, Wayne's path to fame was not easy. After losing his soccer scholarship due to a surfing accident, he worked hard to establish himself in Hollywood, starting with small roles before landing his first leading role in The Big Trail in 1930. Although the film was a commercial failure, Wayne's perseverance paid off, leading to classics such as Red River, 1948, The Searchers, 1956, and The Quiet Man, 1952. His portrayal of Rooster Cogburn, a gruff, one-eyed American sheriff, was a defining role, earning him his first and only Academy Award for Best Actor. It was the perfect role for Wayne's image of a straightforward, strong, witty, and vibrant man. Beyond Westerns, he also showcased his versatility in war films such as The Longest Day, 1962, and Sands of Iwo Jima, 1949. Wayne continued acting until the late 1970s, but his health declined due to a long battle with cancer. He died on June 11, 1979, at the age of 72, leaving behind a legacy that continues to shape the Western film genre. 2. Kim Darby as Mattie Ross. At age 21, Kim Darby had her breakthrough performance as Mattie Ross, the determined 14-year-old heroine in the film True Grit. Born Deborah Zerby on July 8, 1947, in Los Angeles, she grew up in an artistic family and initially pursued a career in singing and dancing. After changing her name to Kim Darby to project a more Hollywood-friendly image, she quickly rose to television fame, appearing in Star Trek, Gunsmoke, and Bonanza. But it was True Grit that propelled her to the peak of her career. Starring alongside John Wayne, she brought intelligence, resilience, and emotional depth to the character of Maddie, making her unforgettable. Although her acting received critical acclaim, the pressures of fame had negative effects. Struggling with amphetamine addiction led to a period of career decline, but she later rediscovered success in films such as The One and Only, 1978, and Better Off Dead, 1985. Now 77. Darby's journey is a testament to resilience. Despite the challenges of Hollywood, she has proven that true courage is not just a role, but a way of life. 3. Glen Campbell as LaBoeuf. Glen Campbell was already a musical superstar when he took on the role of LaBoeuf, the arrogant yet charming Texas sheriff in The Brave. Born on April 22, 1936, in Billstown, Arkansas, Campbell was better known for his guitar skills and smooth singing voice than for his acting abilities. Before arriving in Hollywood, he played music with legends like Frank Sinatra, Elvis Presley, and the Beach Boys in the famous band Wrecking Crew. By the late 1960s, Campbell had won 4 Grammy Awards and become a household name with hits like Gentle on My Mind. Although acting wasn't his main career, his performance in True Grit showed he could rival John Wayne. LaBoeuf's charisma and sense of humor made him a memorable part of the film's dynamic trio of main characters. Despite his success, Campbell struggled with personal issues, including addiction. He was later diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease but continued to perform, even documenting his farewell tour in the 2014 film Glen Campbell, I'll Be Me***. He passed away on August 8, 2017, at the age of 81, leaving behind a legacy spanning music, film, and a lasting connection with his fans. 5. Robert Duvall as Ned Pepper. By the time Robert Duvall took on the role of Ned Pepper in True Grit in 1969, he had already proven himself to be one of Hollywood's most versatile actors. born on January 5, 1931. Duvall was 38 years old when he took on the role of this cold and cunning gang leader. His performance brought a chilling intensity to the character of Pepper, making him more than just a villain. He was a multifaceted man, as unpredictable as the wild frontier itself. While True Grit contributed to his rising fame, Duvall's breakthrough came earlier with his role as Boo Radley in To Kill a Mockingbird in 1962, a role that showcased his ability to bring quiet depth to even the most enigmatic characters. From there, his career skyrocketed. He starred in the 1968 film Bullitt, solidified his legend with his role as Tom Hagen in The Godfather in 1972, and later delivered unforgettable performances in Apocalypse Now in 1979 and Lonesome Dove in 1990. Off-screen, his personal life was also tumultuous, including multiple marriages and a long-term relationship with Argentinian actress Luciana Pedraza. Now 94 years old, Robert Duvall remains a towering figure in Hollywood, one of the few living legends whose influence on cinema is still felt today. 4. Jeremy Slate as Emmett Quincy, born Robert Bullard Perham on February 17, 1926. Jeremy Slate lived a life as colorful as the roles he portrayed. At age 43, he took on the role of Emmett Quincy in True Grit in 1969, bringing a blend of charm and ruthlessness to the outlaw character. His role as Quincy, though small, was memorable. A man hardened by life on the frontier, striking a balance between toughness and self-respect. But Slate's career wasn't confined to just one film. He found his place on television, playing Larry Larr in The Aquanauts, 1961, and frequently appeared in popular westerns and television series throughout the 1960s and 1970s. On the big screen, he excelled in films about motorcycle enthusiasts such as The Born Losers, 1967, and Hell's Angels, 1969. Although a serious leg injury sustained during filming forced him to give up motorcycles. Beyond acting, Slate also demonstrated songwriting talent, writing the song Just Beyond the Moon for Tex Ritter, while his personal life, marked by passionate relationships and involvement in the sexual freedom movement, further enriched his story. Jeremy Slate died on November 19, 2006, at the age of 80, following surgery for esophageal cancer. A true figure both on and off screen, he left a legacy that spans the fields of film, television, and music. Jeff Corey, born August 10, 1914, was 55 years old when he took on the role of Tom Chaney, the criminal whose actions initiated the story of True Grit. Instead of portraying Chaney as a one-dimensional villain, Corey brought depth to the character, making him both pitiable and dangerous, a perfect balance between threat and despair. His journey in Hollywood is a testament to his resilience. From the beginning of his career, Corey established himself as a talented actor specializing in supporting roles, but in the 1950 type, he was blacklisted for refusing to cooperate with the House Anti-American Activities Committee. Instead of giving up, he reinvented himself by becoming an acting coach, mentoring future stars such as Robert Blake, Bruce Lee, and Carol Burnett. His triumphant return to film in the 1960s led to roles in The Cincinnati Kid and Butch Cassidy and The Sundance Kid, proving that talent and integrity can overcome adversity. Corey Soble died on August 16, 2002, at the age of 88, leaving a legacy not only as a talented actor, but also as a mentor who shaped the next generation of Hollywood legends. Soble, better known as Ron Soble, was born on March 28, 1928, and was 41 when he took on the role of Captain Boots Finch in the 1969 film True Grit. Soble portrayed a strong and complex law enforcement officer, a character grappling with the tension between personal loyalty and the demands of justice. His ability to bring depth to his roles made him a prominent star in both film and television. Before making his name in Hollywood, Soble had an extraordinary life. As a national long jump champion, Golden Gloves boxing champion, and University of Michigan football player, he embodied physical resilience and discipline. These qualities were perfectly embodied in his on-screen presence, allowing him to convincingly portray tough characters. His career spanned over 4 decades, with notable roles in Bonanza, Mission Impossible, Star Trek, and The Rockford Files. Beyond acting, he was a dedicated member of the Screen Actors Guild, serving on its board and receiving numerous awards, including the Ralph Morgan Award for Outstanding Contributions to the Hollywood branch. Soble passed away on May 2, 2002, at the age of 74, after a long battle with lung and brain cancer. His contributions to the film and television industry have left a lasting legacy. 11. Friday. Dennis Hopper as Moon. Dennis Hopper was no stranger to playing rebels, and his portrayal of Moon in True Grit, 1969, was no exception. Born on May 17, 1936, in Dodge City, Kansas, he was 33 years old when he took on the role of an unpredictable, ruthless criminal caught between bounty hunters and the harsh frontier. Even in a supporting role, Hopper's intense energy was undeniable, foreshadowing a pioneering career ahead. That same year, he changed Hollywood forever. Easy Rider, 1969, a film he co-wrote, directed, and starred in, became a classic of its time, uniquely portraying the counterculture movement. Hopper quickly established a reputation for playing complex, often out-of-control characters, from the deranged photojournalist in Apocalypse Now, 1979, to the terrifying Frank Booth in Blue Velvet, 1986. His off-screen life was equally turbulent, marked by struggles with addiction, artistic reinvention, and relentless resistance against the authorities. Dennis Hopper passed away on May 29, 2010, at the age of 74, after a battle with prostate cancer. But his legacy lives on. A rebel, an innovator, and one of cinema's most unforgettable figures. 7. Alfred Ryder as Goudy. Born on January 5, 1916, in New York City, Alfred Ryder had already built an impressive career before taking on the role of Goudy, the sharp-witted defense attorney in True Grit, 1969. At 53, his powerful voice and subtle intensity set him apart from the film's extraordinary characters, perfectly embodying the essence of a man balancing duty and personal morality. Ryder's character, Goudy, didn't require extensive screen time, yet each appearance left a strong impression, particularly through his use of eye contact and the rhythm of his dialogue, to convey both cold intelligence and inner conflict. This restraint made the role far more memorable than typical supporting characters in the Western genre of that era. Ryder's career is a blend of ambition and perseverance. He first gained recognition on television, appearing in The Goldbergs and Easy Aces. Before making his mark on the stage, Ryder, unlike many actors of his time who pursued cinematic fame, viewed the stage as a place to hone his core skills, where each role was a serious test of psychological depth. This explains why his acting style is always distinctly theatrical, tightly structured, and richly introspective. D. Lawrence's role in the play, I Rise in Flame, cried the Phoenix. This earned him the Obie Award for Best Actor in 1959, solidifying his place in theatrical history. It is considered the artistic pinnacle of Ryder's career, as he embodied a complex character with intense intellect and emotion. However, his Broadway dream was thwarted when he was replaced in the play Hamlet. This disappointment reshaped his career path. The event was not only a personal shock, but also reflected the harsh realities of the New York theater scene at the time, where talent was sometimes overshadowed by behind-the-scenes decisions. Undeterred, Ryder achieved lasting success on television, appearing in The Wild Wild West, The Invaders, and Star Trek. This demonstrates his adaptability in an ever-changing industry. Although often taking on cameo roles, Ryder always exudes a sense of certainty and reliability, becoming the type of actor directors trust to portray intellectual, powerful, or morally ambiguous characters. On April 16, 1995, at the age of 79, Ryder passed away after a battle with liver cancer. Despite the ups and downs, his dedication to his craft ensured his lasting influence on film and television. Alfred Ryder may not have been the brightest star in Hollywood, but he was one of the foundational actors who contributed depth and credibility to the golden age of American cinema. Eight. Strother Martin as Colonel G. Stonehill. Strother Martin Jr., born on March 26, 1919, in Kokomo, Indiana, had a rather unexpected path to Hollywood. As a former national diving champion and Navy swimming instructor during World War II, Martin's exceptional athletic abilities earned him the nickname T-Bone long before he became a familiar face in cinema. This disciplined physical foundation not only gave him a robust physique, but also fostered mental resilience, a quality later clearly reflected in his powerful and decisive acting style on screen. When taking on the role of Colonel G. Stonehill, a shrewd horse trader in True Grit at 50 years old, he brought decades of experience and a natural sense of humor to the film. Martin's portrayal of Stonehill was not merely an opportunist, but the quintessential image of frontier pragmatism. Intelligent, cunning, and always able to turn the situation to his advantage. His distinctive voice, fast pace, and expressive facial expressions transformed seemingly minor dialogues into something incredibly vivid. In spite of True Grit, he demonstrated his talent, but it was precisely cool hand. Luke. The year 1967 brought him his most memorable moment. With the legendary line, "What we have here is a failure of communication." This quote not only became an icon of American cinema, but also became forever associated with Strother Martin's name, demonstrating his ability to transform a fleeting moment into a cultural legacy. With unforgettable roles in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid and the Wild Bunch, Martin became a familiar face in Western films, renowned for his ability to embody eccentric yet deeply nuanced characters. He often played villains or morally ambiguous individuals, but always captivated audiences with his genuine and unexaggerated acting style, leaving them both disgusted and drawn to him. On August 1, 1980, he died at the age of 61 from a heart attack. Although his life was short, his works remain a testament to the power of character-based storytelling in American cinema. Strother Martin left behind the legacy of an outstanding supporting actor who proved that you don't need to be in a leading role to become immortal in the hearts of audiences. John Fiedler as attorney Daggett. John Fiedler, born February 3, 1925, was 44 years old when he played attorney Daggett in the film True Grit. Although his portrayal of a somewhat anxious but principled lawyer was brief, his ability to convey the inner turmoil of a man trapped in moral dilemmas made Fiedler's performance unforgettable. Fiedler's career spanned over 55 years, with his distinctive high-pitched voice often leading him to play gentle or timid characters. However, his acting range was much broader. His breakthrough came in the 1957 film 12 Angry Men, where he played a hesitant and anxious juror, which also received critical acclaim. But it was his voice acting for Piglet in Disney's Winnie the Pooh series that endeared him to generations of children. Fiedler passed away on June 25, 2005, at the age of 80, just one day after his fellow voice actor for Winnie the Pooh, Paul Winchell, died. His career demonstrated the power of both voice and presence in storytelling, leaving an indelible mark on film and animation. 12.